Welcome in, Renegades. Now, today marks the milestone we have all been waiting for. I just found this out and I've checked every single decentralized exchange to try to find it. But CK USDC is now live on Plug Wallet. So basically, the internet computer is a cross-chain platform. If you want to think of it in simple terms, think of it as the generations of like say the internet, right? The first generation is email, right? Then the second generation is the web. Then the third generation is Web3, which is the blockchain, which is basically websites on the blockchain. Anything you can do on traditional Web2, you can do on the blockchain as well. So now that that's established, the internet computer utilizes smart contracts. And the smart contracts have now integrated with another crypto called Ethereum. I'm sure you all know it. It is the second largest crypto, as well as Bitcoin. But with being integrated with Ethereum specifically, you are now able to utilize a lot of the cool things that Ethereum can do. Ethereum has so many ERC20 tokens. We know a lot of them. We got the graph. We just have all sorts of different ones. You have these old DeFi protocols like Compound. You have a lot of great crypto on Ethereum, including meme coins like Shiba Inu, right? And so they also have stable coins that are built on top of Ethereum called USDT and USDC. And these stable coins are very pivotal for crypto. I actually want to show you something real quick when it comes to stable coins, because if you look at stable coins here, let me just share my screen with you. They're so important when it comes. Yes, man. My guy just forfeited a house. And it's so funny because you guys give me enough every month. So I'll get back to the CK USDT, but this stuff right here, this makes my day, because this $5, like I just got paid on YouTube this month, right? I used to get paid like every 4 months because you need like $100. So I just want to thank my community right now for making sure if I don't make enough money with ad revenue on the channel, that I get cashed out every month because of $5 all the super chats that you guys give me, super stickers, memberships, all of that goes towards my monthly payout. And I'm able to pay my car insurance every single month with my YouTube. It comes right when I need to pay my car insurance. So thank you guys for that. It really helps me. And Dominic Williams released a new video today. We'll get into that too. But I just want to show you the value of stable coins. Because stable coins are the most pivotal thing in crypto, and it lets us know if there's a big move coming as well. That's how important they are. If you see the market cap, now look at this. So look at this market cap. Pretty puny market cap compared to even Ethereum, right? It's like 1/4 of the value of Ethereum. 111 million. You're like, wow, that's not a very big market cap. But if you think of the total supply, it's $1 because they're pegged to the US dollar, and they basically back it with, crypto. They back it with US dollars. They back it with whatever. Now, USDC is important as well, but I'm just making this point to show you how vital these stable coins are to crypto. So I'm talking about only 111 million. We got 450 million, 111 billion, 450 billion, 1.3 trillion. Now, if we look at the volume, this is the important part. 24 billion, 32 billion. Well, that's pretty high. But if we go over here and we look at the USDT, the volume is 74 billion. That is more than both of these combined in the last 24 hours. That's because money moves in and out of every single cryptocurrency using this, because you can't really transfer millions of dollars from your bank at one time. It's going to be really hard. You might be able to do it with like an institutional account or like an, over the counter trade, whatever you're trying to do. But as you see, a lot of people move money in and out of these stable coins. So this is pivotal for the internet computer. And I'm going to go into this, and I'm just going to show you the announcement. I've looked everywhere. I looked on ICPSWAP. I looked on Toniq. It's not available there yet. But if you go onto Plug Wallet, this could be an indicator that I caught the news, thanks to the Plug Wallet Twitter, that we are going to be having stable coins being able to be traded, utilized, used, and all of that very soon. So talk about stablecoins. 2 new stablecoins have hit the IC this morning. Welcome CKUSDC and VTAL, I don't know what that is, to ICP and Plug. You can now add these stables, swap them directly on Plug for all kinds of pairs, and soon mint. So you'll be able to mint these tokens soon. So it looks like you can swap them directly on Plug. Okay, so this is the big news here. You can't trade them anywhere else, but it looks like you're going to be able to swap them directly on Plugs. Swap them directly on Plug for all kinds of pairs and soon mint. So it looks like maybe you'll be able to buy them with Plug, sell them with Plug, and then you might even be able to mint them with your USDC coin. Now, this isn't USDT, and we can go look at USDC. It's still a very big one. It's number 6. Only 8 billion in volume. So that still is pretty significant when it comes to crypto. Not a lot of crypto gets 8 billion except, Ethereum and Bitcoin. So it goes, basically volume goes like this. It goes USDT, it goes Bitcoin, it goes Ethereum, and then it goes USDC. The top 4 volume every day. So that does kind of go to my point. Even Solana is not even half of that in the last 24 hours. So this is huge for the internet computer. It's brought the 4 biggest volume cryptos to the internet computer. So this is why I really get behind the internet computer. This is my dream of any crypto doing this before I even knew it was possible on the internet computer. So yeah, in Bitcoin, I really think we're going to see a dump with Bitcoin soon. I really think we're going to see about 52,000 in June. I think June is going to be a down month for Bitcoin. I think it'd be a good time. I'm not buying Bitcoin above $60,000. Not doing it. But if Bitcoin goes down, to 50, 54, and it might not even hit 52, but 52,000 is 30% from our top at 74,000. Right? You have to think we need to see a 30% correction. We haven't seen a 30% correction since we went up to 74,000. It's been quite a while at that price up there. So I'm looking to see a significant retracement, which will give us another chance to buy Ethereum at a cheaper price. It'll give us another chance to buy our favorite crypto, number 20 on the list, with an impressive 100 million in volume today, $6 billion market cap. But yeah, these are good prices. I'm not putting in the leverage trade right here. I'm going to wait and see if it goes down to $12. If it goes down to $12, I'm going to be putting a long, and I'm going to cushion that long under $10. Even if my TA doesn't say we're going to see a breakout, I'm going to cushion it under $10 because that is our solid level of support. Now, I'm not going to do that all the way into June, because if we do see Bitcoin break down to that $52,000 level, we could see internet computer hit about $9.50. But if it hits $9.50, I think we'll go to $20 very soon after that. So if you can get in at $9.50, not financial advice, but that's a smart way to do it. But we have to celebrate this, guys. This is huge. Let me just show you CKUSDC, and I actually did it on my device. Here, let me just show you real quick. I made sure, I was like, wait a minute, let's double check this. Where's Plug? There's Plug. You won't be able to see it very well, but let me do this. Yeah. Wait, is that okay. Thought that was the second one. All right, so let me just put my password in here. Let's remove that. And then I will show you. Blurry. CKUSDC. Boom. So that's pretty impressive. Let me see the swap function. Let's see. More. Swap. Right there. Swap. So I can swap ICP for CKUSDC now. Well, you get it. You get it. That's so cool. We have the first information on CKUSDC. Man, I've been talking about this, and Daniel from Crypto is Good said we don't really need a stable coin because we have CKUSDC and CKUSDT coming. And that was a very good point. I've just said we need a stable coin. I don't care where it comes from. It comes from, honestly, I didn't know with CKF came CKERC20 tokens at first. But now that I think about it, they use the Ethereum language. And if we're integrated with the the Ethereum language. Any language that's spoken, we can understand, right? So that's pretty cool. Jasmy is finally breaking out. We'll actually look at Jasmy a little bit today at the end. But let's get into some more news. Definitely Definity is doing big things with AI. Now, I need to update my website. I have some old stuff on there, but I want to post like Dominic Williams' new video that did come out. I want to post the AI video over there and have our demo. So I'm going to be updating my website, bitcoinrenegade.net, very soon. You can check it out over there. It's a pretty cool website. It's not just a one page. There's lots of pages. There's lots of depth to it. It has my YouTube videos over there. But I want to add, it has a lot of internet computer stuff like ICPSWAP. It has all sorts of stuff, but I need to update it. So I'll do that in the next couple of days. So AI needs Web3, and it does. More than Web3 needs AI. I mean, Web3 does need AI, but AI needs Web3. And so devs, now's your chance to build a DApp that leverages the power of AI. ICP may or may not have some bounties in store too. So that's pretty funny to see this. We're so excited to announce our newest bounty sponsors for the Web3 AI Hackathon. Definity is just doing big stuff over here. This integration of AI with the news of Singularity.net, Fetch.ai, and Ocean Protocol coming together to make one solid blockchain. We definitely have some big things in store for the internet computer. I heard Dom made a video. So let me just go see what Dom's doing over here. Wanted to check that out since, he did. Third generation blockchain changes the game completely. To celebrate the 3 years of the internet computer ICP has been running, we've created a video that shows you how the future is bright. So this is a 15-minute video. I will link this so you guys can watch it. It's maybe I'll cut it and show a bit of it on my next stream. Hey, Muggsy, my guy is here. Check out Grungy Geezers, man. This guy's doing some big things. Hopefully we can, collab with you and maybe, get your guitars in the game or something for weapons so we can use your guitars to beat some sense into people while we race them. I don't know. The possibilities are endless, bro. Just hit me up. We definitely, sorry I couldn't make it to your talent show. I'm super busy, but maybe if we can get on a schedule or something, I could do it. But this is big, right? Crypto Wendy O, a big influencer for ICP. She's come around to ICP. I've seen her in ICP hubs, spaces. Wendy is just loved by everybody. Crypto Wendy O. She's the best. She's so sweet, but piss her off and she'll smash on you. I love it. I love it when she gets mad at people on her shows. It makes me so happy to see Wendy come down on people. But don't mess with Wendy. Don't mess with Wendy. She will put you in your place. So Wendy is saying, yay, they're celebrating the minor victory for FIT21 passing. Your message has been heard. So it looks like FIT21 passes the House 279 to 136. So we have 279 cool people that understand crypto that that we are the farthest behind. As a major influencing country, we are leaps and bounds behind even Europe. Right? We normally lead the way. And America is like the innovator that everybody follows. And we're losing that place because we're not taking initiative like we've done in the past. And I think as a country, 279 people that are in the House understand that crypto is the future of our economy. It is the future of finances. It is the future of the web. It is the future of our entire capitalistic society. So that's pretty cool. Now, what is this FIT21? Well, I was looking a little bit into it because I was like, Wendy, what is this? What is this, Wendy? Oh, so it looks like FIT21 should make each of the CFTC's and SEC's jurisdictions clearer. So it's good to have clear boundaries between SEC and the CFTC's jurisdictions. Draft sections 108 and 109 are about international cooperation and harmonization. It is good to consult, coordinate, and share information. But the deadline for making the rules and regulations in section 109, 360 days, is not very long if they want to reach or try international harmonization. And some exemptions from the rules based on transaction size and other signs of a transaction between parties who can handle the risk are fair in principle. And some requirements in FIT21 are similar to those in the EU's MiCA. Regarding the final point, my view of FIT21 is that it is more similar to MiCA in approach. Digital assets and their derivatives are a distinct category of financial instrument with separate treatment than the UK's regulatory approach, which I favor more. So that's cool. It's a lot like Europe, but we are actually treating it a little bit separate from those other categorizations. But it does look like up here, I think, somewhere it says that we're super far behind the other markets. I'm not sure where it said that. I read that earlier, though. Right here. Yeah, right here. So it says, the letter appeals to both major parties in the House to acknowledge that FIT21 establishes a comprehensive regulatory framework to protect consumers while addressing the unique structure of the U.S. digital asset market, and that U.S. falls behind other major jurisdictions in creating regulations for digital assets. So this is huge. Definitely go show this post some love. Support your crypto leaders and let your voice be heard. But this is huge. This is big news. We have huge news today. So there is the third anniversary. As you know, Dominic Williams is celebrating it over here. Definity's celebrating it. They got all the ICP hubs over there. And they have a lot of influencers. I know Drowny, who was on the channel, I did a video last Wednesday, I believe, with him on the channel. And he is going to be there. I know Six Figs, who made the documentary Cracking FTX, is going to be there. I, unfortunately, am not going to be able to make it there. But also Canistore, I had Barry on the channel last year, I think it was. Like a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, I had him on the channel to talk about Can I Store. It is the world's first blockchain broadcast station. Enjoy the hottest playlists in Web3. Can I play? So I don't know what blockchain broadcast. Maybe they added that to it, but basically you can get control over what you make with your music, right? It's like a label, but on the blockchain and not a label. So something like that. It gives you the rights over your royalties, stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So Canon Store, go check them out. Well, let's look what's going on for the internet computer. So we've had a nice amount of volume steady. I mean, I just always want to look back and remember the days of $11 million volume in the bear market. This is less than a year ago, mind you. We're at $4, less than a year ago. Just not very good volume, but this is great buying opportunities. Great buying. And so once we hit like right here, like above the $5 level, we haven't really been too far under 100 million since. I mean, sometimes we go to 50 million, 95, but not very often have we been under that $100 million. So we're still cooking really well. There's a few times we hit like 90 mil, but this is beautiful from being like 20 to 30 million, or 10 to 30 million for a while. That's the bear market, and we're just in the first phase of the bull market. So that's why I said we might even hit, somewhere around this 970 range right here, this consolidation range as one more, because we tested this, tested it again, so I think we could really see, not only 1050, but we could see somewhere around like 970. But that's only if Bitcoin goes and does that 30% retracement. I'm saying that's going to be June. But I'm definitely putting buy orders. I want it to go down right now. I really do. It would be beneficial. Now this month, as you see, we've had a consistent volume at over 100 million, with brief dips below, but this is great accumulation at these levels. People are really trading internet computer. We did go down to about 50 mil right here. Not 100% sure how, but then as soon as it dipped down, we're back up. So it looks like, as soon as that volume starts to drop, the whales dip it one more time for a quick scoop up, and then we move up again, right? And we're actually in an uptrend now since, the 13th or so, the 12th of May. We've been in a nice uptrend. We are still in an overall downtrend though. So that is definitely something I'm going to be looking at. Now, we're number 20. We've been sitting solid here. We're right around 70 to 80 every single day and sometimes 50. Internet Computer is being solid. Like, this is a solid blockchain. This is solid crypto. I would definitely do your due diligence and research this and find out if this is the right crypto. I don't shill cryptos. I tell you about good cryptos, and then you do your research, and then you find out if it's the right crypto for you. But it's the new internet. It is interacted with the two biggest cryptos that there are, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it definitely has made me 7x my money from here. So imagine a leverage trade. You put like 10 grand at $3, like 10x, right? 10 grand, 10x, that's 100K that you're dealing with. And then it goes 7x. So, I mean, you just made $700,000 in a matter of, 5 months, 700K in 5 months, right? And that says 19 only, but it went to 21. So I do want to look at the market sentiment, but I want to go in and look at the charts first. And as you see, the reason I leave these on here is because, wow, this chart, it just tends to follow my lines very well. I was just watching this trader. I think her name's Tori Trades. She's a great trader. She trades platinum and oil. And she uses trend line. That's why I like her. That's why I started watching her channel. She uses trend lines like I do, except she just uses these trend lines. I want her to start using these trend lines too, the horizontal ones from previous support and resistance. I've never seen her, but she does really good with just these trend lines. But if you kind of zoom in here, look what I was saying. See this? I even drew this in here and said, I think we're possibly going to go up and then back down and touch this with a wick, and then boom. And there's a possibility we actually even move down to this 955 range that I was talking about on my last video. But we'll get a new chart. I just wanted to, kind of show you that, dang, it falls in my lines very, very well. It sticks to those lines like glue. And so that's why I trade that way. The Internet Computer, I don't know if other cryptos do it as much, but I know the Internet Computer, very, very well. I can trade this thing in my sleep. So this looks bearish to me. It looks like we're going to go down on this 4 hour. We have a double top here. We tested this 200 at 1311, broke above it, back down, broke above it again, wasn't able to confirm support, tested it, breakdown. This is a very key level. I think we're possibly going to go back down. And Bitcoin making that big pump, I really thought, this pump wasn't going to last long that we saw. Okay, this is a 4 hour chart. But yeah, so definitely we went up with Bitcoin over here. Nice pump. Then look at this volume. It tried. It really tried right here. This is how I know we're going to go down. This is how besides the breakdown right here that we see now. But if I was just to see this right here and we fail with all of that volume, look at that volume right there. Look how much volume was right here and look at that nice breakout, right? So we see this big amount of volume and we're unable to break above this EMA 200. That's why EMAs are so important as well. And I could actually draw a trend line right here as well. So look at that. And it did wick above this. Let's see, it wicked to it. Wick tested it, tested above that, failed to break above it, and then we get this breakdown. So I would definitely be looking at 1255. I would be looking at 1211. And we could, now this is a higher high here. So this is a fake out. Because normally when you get a peak and then a higher high, you can have a double top right here. But this would, to me, it's not a lower high. So it means that we're getting more strength in the market. But with it breaking down below this, testing this area as support, which is previous resistance with a breakout test and a breakout, is something that I would like to, see, this volume break and go to the upside. With that means there's bearish sentiment. Now that leads me into this. This is why I'm talking about this. So it's all about whales. So what are the whales doing? Well, this says the whales are positive. How could we be going down? So just because the whales are positive on a certain time frame, you have to look at the overall sentiment of the market. So this is where I'm at right now. And this is why I was like, dang, we should be going up. The whales are positive. But the whales also trade on impulse traders. Okay, the impulse is basically, is it time to get into the market? And I like to liken this to retail traders, and I'd like to liken this to volume. As you see, hold on, where was that time frame? Right here. We went down to 50 mil. Where was that? Right here. So this is when whales start to get positive. Okay, is when price stops moving in the way they want it to, right? There's not a lot of impulse. So the whales created the impulse and people started buying back in. Well, that is relevant as well. But also when we stay at this higher volume, so it's impulse plus volume. Okay, which means retail trading plus volume. There's no retail trading, there's no volume. So the whales create volume and push it up. Okay, but that doesn't always happen when you have volume. If you have 100 million in volume and we're falling, they don't need to manipulate the market to push it to the upside, because that means that people are starting to lose interest at this level. So when people are not starting to lose interest because we have $108 million in volume, the whales are going to be positive. But all of this, everything else is negative, including the technicals. So what I see this meaning is the whales are waiting for a good opportunity to get in. And this could mean that we could see a nice retracement down to this level at 1255. We could really see that move, and it could turn into a double bottom if this trend line holds. Now let's use another trend line to see if this trend line is going to correlate with it. Look at that. So this is why I like to use trend lines inside of other patterns. As you see, this holds that, it holds that, and it's going to meet exactly at this 1255 range. So this is why I use multiple different indicators, the EMA 200, I use trend lines, and then I use whatever you want to call my horizontal trend line things. I don't even know what they're called. I invented it myself. This is my own personal TA. Nobody taught me this. I learned this on my own, and it's very, 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 very good at predicting the price. So I would be looking at that. If we do move closer or more down this way, I would be looking, you know, somewhere around the 29th that we could be at $12, or we could break down directly below this and hit that 12.11 before then. So I'm expecting a breakdown, whether we do, you know, kind of have this double bottom play out right here, because we have this double top. Whoops. We have this double top that pushed us down. Now we could have this sort of double bottom. If we come down here, we could see, you know, this test like I told you before with that, you know, breakout like that. We could see something like that. Or we could see a breakdown here. So this is going to be a pretty important level to watch, this trend line, downward trending support line, this horizontal support line, which was resistance, turn support. So that's definitely something I'm watching. But guys, have buy orders set in right here. 1062, not financial advice, not telling you you have to do this, but 1062 is such a beautiful price to buy ICP, even 12. I was telling my family to buy it at 12. I said in 18 months, you'll thank me. So if you can get it to buy it at like 1062, you're doing really well. Or even these, you know, 1119 that we just went to not even that long ago. But let's move out to the daily. I want to get a larger time frame. I can't believe I didn't know what swing trading was. I thought it was when the market was closed, but I guess it's just the trade you hold for longer. Thank you, Tory Trades, for teaching me that. I feel stupid. I feel like a noob. I'm not a noob, I promise. But I didn't know that. Just to tell you. We all learn new stuff every day. Okay. So we get a little bit of a different chart here, right? So let's actually just get rid of everything here. So this is holding really nice. This is why if we do go back down to, like, say, this $9.83 area, it's only going to be a wick, right? We're going to wick down, and this 200 is most likely going to hold at 1161. We have kind of rode this thing up the whole time, and we're in a bull market. We've yet to be below this EMA 200 ever since this breakout right around that $4 level. Okay, confirmed as support there, and then really took off. And then we came over here, we tested it again. So we could break down the next time. But if we do, it's going to be a very, like, even if we don't wick down, we get a candle over here, it's going to be a very short-lived candle. But yeah, I'm expecting, you know, further pullbacks. Now, this could be a cup and handle. I do see a possible cup and handle right here. Okay, this is a perfect setup for a cup and handle right here. Okay, we could see something like this. Now it's also an ascending triangle. Let's just do it from right here. So this is a nice ascending triangle. And I mean, you can go up from right here like that, ascending triangle, or you can bring this guy like all the way back down here. Yeah. And then you have a big, and look at this. This actually goes all the way back here. Look at that line. It's like a perfect line and just very, very quick wicks above that, right? So this is a key level. From 1050 all the way up to this 1360, this is the accumulation. We're going to see a big move for ICP with this accumulation. Now let's just see what that would be from this level. Okay, let's do 950. Let's start at the top here. And look at that. So our next big level is it's going to be right here. Look at how perfect this is. I mean, I love it when things come together like this. This is where I see us going next. And this is this 1618 from just the level that I told you, this accumulation phase right here, from this phase, which is this resistance turn support, all the way up to this accumulation where it only wicks above it for a brief time. And if we do a wick below this EMA 200, this is what I expect to see, is this right back up. Just a wick down, maybe a couple candles down, and then back up. Even if on the daily, I doubt it. But June can be a bearish month. So we could see this cup and handle play out. I can't tell you what's going to happen right now. I think we're going to go to, if you want my honest opinion, I could be wrong. This is just speculation, though. This isn't TA. I think we're going to go down. I think that, you know, with everything with Bitcoin being so high, us not going up to at least 15 is worrisome. Because let's go look at Bitcoin for a second. Let's look at Bitcoin and I'll show you why. And I'm super bullish on Internet Computer. If you guys think I'm not bullish on Internet Computer, no. My long-term price prediction is still anywhere from like $100 to $300. Okay, I think it's going to do very well. But for right now, I'm going to be honest with you in the short term, so you can make some money when ICP does go back up. And it's not financial advice. This is just my opinion. All I'm giving you is my opinion. It's not financial advice. And so it worries me. Let's take these charts and just look at them back to back now in the same time frame. So we got the 4 hour. Let's look at the 4 hour on ICP. Well, actually, since I have all this, let's just look at the daily. We'll just look at the daily. Okay, this to me is very worrisome. Okay, that we're moving up with not moving up with Bitcoin as much, but we're moving down. Okay, this isn't good, right? So let's actually zoom it out a little further. Or zoom it in a little further. So we get this cup and handle right here. Now let's look at Bitcoin. Kind of a cup and handle, but then look, boom, cha-boom. Okay, see how many days? 1, 2, 3. Let's just go to the bottom over here. May 13th. Let's look at May 13th on Bitcoin. So from right here on the 13th, okay, from 60,000 all the way to 72,000 in a matter of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, a week. Okay, we go up how much percentage? Let's just look at the percentage that Bitcoin went up. Okay, and we didn't get a move up with it, but then we're going to look what we moved down with Bitcoin compared to what it moved up. So Bitcoin moved up 16, let's do the wick, 17% in 7 days. Okay, I put 9 bars there. That's because I did one early or whatever. It's 7 or 8 days, whatever. So 17%. And then how much did it go down? Let's just look. So it went up 17% and it went down 4%. Okay, up 17, down 4%. Now let's look at Internet Computer. Did we go up 17%? I hope so. Okay, so we did go up 17%. That's okay. I mean, we went up exactly the amount of Bitcoin, but this is the important part now. Okay, I think we should have went up way further than 17% on there. I can't believe that. That's crazy to me. Maybe my point is mute. Maybe I'm wrong. It just seemed like last time Bitcoin went way up, we went to like $16. So, okay, and then we went down, yeah, the 4%. Let's look at this one. I don't know why I did it on Bitcoin again. So this will probably make my point. Okay, good. So we go down 8%. So we go up exactly the same amount as Bitcoin. I call this the Bitcoin hammer, and it actually uses the Bitcoin dominance with a pattern, and the pattern's not here right now, but we'll just call this the Bitcoin hammer anyway. So we go down 8%. We go down double what Bitcoin goes down. We go up exactly the same amount, but we go down double. So what it does, it hammers the price. So Bitcoin goes up, we go up a little bit with it, and then Bitcoin goes back down, and it hammers the price back down into the ground. And that's basically why I think if Bitcoin does retrace, now okay, why would I say Bitcoin's going to $52,000? Well, I did this before on my video, but for the new people, I'm going to do it again. Where is it? Okay, look at that. 30%. Oh, see, I didn't go to the top here. Hold on. I wasn't quite at the top. And you can look it up. Historically, 30%. So we could see $51,660, $52,000. And if that happens, ICP, how much is that? 30%. So we could see ICP, and I don't think it'll go down 60% because when Bitcoin did dump last time, this is what we went down. We went down 50% from the top. So I don't think we'll be going down as much with Bitcoin, and Bitcoin did have a big dump like over here, and it didn't affect us as much. So that's pretty, pretty scary to think, a big drop with Bitcoin. But let's look at this daily right here. Whales are positive. Okay, so this is why, even if the whales are a little bit positive, very positive on the 4-hour, there's a lot of daily volume. That daily volume is nice and high. So they don't really have to manipulate the market if they don't think there's going to be another big move coming in. So this is definitely significant. The volume is very negative on the daily. How? Maybe compared to yesterday? I don't know. Impulse is negative. That means a lot of people aren't confident in this level. There's not a lot of new retail traders, just FOMOing in. There's no FOMO going on. Not a lot of new traders coming in. All of that kind of stuff. So, and the technicals are negative. So that's what I'm seeing in the charts too. Things are looking pretty negative. Let's look at Jasmy. Why not? Jasmy. Let's look at our Jasmy coin. Let's see what the volume's looking like. 109 mil. That's 110 mil. That's pretty good. And they're up to $1 billion market cap now. I'm super bullish on Jasmy. I have been for a very long time. I think it's up to 2 cents now. So my 2 cents is Jasmy is a good purchase. That's just my opinion. If we look at the month, you could have bought it at about 1.5 cents. If we look at the year, it was like it was 10x. So this is very good. This is bullish. I like to see cryptos that I support do this for sure. So let's go and look at Jasmy here. Jasmy. And we see a lot of the similar stuff. It's at a nice high place though. This consolidation is pretty great. It does look to me like Jasmy might retrace, but it's kind of, holding strong here. But these wicks are kind of worrying me. But then you get the bottom ones too. But man, it could kind of go either way with Jasmy right now. Let's see. Did it break a trend line? I think it broke a trend line. Okay, not this one. So we have this trend line. And then we also have this trend line that it did break right there. So that's interesting to me. I think it could possibly bounce back down to this 1.9. If it's failed to break out of this trend line, it's made several attempts to break this trend line. So to me, it looks like it's possibly going to be going back down. This could be a good buying opportunity down here. The EMA 200 is super far away. So it is going to pull it back down. I'm surprised it is up here, but it had a nice falling wedge breakout right here. This falling wedge. It broke out. So we could possibly see a move to the 23, but I doubt it. It doesn't look like this trend line is going to let it break out. It does have a nice amount of volume to kind of combat that. And if it does get more volume, we could see bigger moves to the upside. Now, this is why when you see a big move in volume from 26 million up, you're going to have big moves. And so whoever's buying Jasmy is scooping it up at these prices. So I'm kind of bullish on Jasmy, not going to lie to you guys. Yes! Bro, thank you. I don't know who this came from. Oh, Muggsy. Muggsy, my guy, man. We're all renegades. Thanks for, man, I just love all projects that are building on the internet computer. I personally know a lot of you guys. I professionally know a lot of you guys. And in passing, I know a lot of you guys. So definitely always up for collabs. We are all renegades. You know, I left the world for God. I'm a renegade of the world for God. But I also left the traditional financial system for crypto. So I'm a renegade of the traditional financial system. It doesn't work for people like me. It doesn't work for people that want to live that American dream still. Okay, like that's me. I'm an old-fashioned, old-school type of guy. I'm 40 years old. I'm an OG. I just made it over the hill. I'm old. I'm an old man. And I still feel young at heart. Like the Bible says, you know, unless you come as a little child, you cannot enter into the kingdom of heaven. So I keep a childlike heart. But, you know, I'm a renegade. I don't trust banks. I have a lot of people that I know that don't trust banks. If something happens, the banks get bailed out by the government. I don't trust them with my money. Not that I'm like a conspiracy theory guy. I don't think they'll handle my money properly. That's what I think. Not that, oh, banks are a conspiracy, all this. No, it's plain and simple. I don't think if I give you my money that you're going to you're going to hold my money the way that I want you to, that you're going to allow me to come grab my money whenever I need it, as much as I want of it, and stuff like that. And you know, if something happens and, you know, like the stuff gets hacked or whatever could happen, I just don't want to be a part of it. I want to have complete control of my money. I want my bank to be in my phone so that when I want to send money somewhere instantly, I can choose how I want to do that. I don't just have to go, okay, well, I got to go to my bank. I got to wait till 9 o'clock in the morning. I have to make sure the manager's there. I have to call them 2 weeks in advance if I want my money. No, man, people are trading. Let's just go see how much money people are trading real quick. Let's see if we want banks. Do we want to trust banks with this much amount of money? $32 billion a day in Bitcoin, $24 billion a day in Ethereum, $74 billion in USDT. The banks couldn't handle it. They couldn't do it. They would use all of this. They take 90% of this. There'd be like 7.4 billion left in there. And they'd use the rest to lend it to somebody else. And then if you need your money, hopefully everybody doesn't need it at the same time. If everybody needed their money in Bitcoin at the same time, whether it dropped Bitcoin to zero or not, everybody would be able to get their money and trade their Bitcoin and get their Bitcoin out for the most part. That would be, you know, if you have $100,000, you need $100,000 today, you can do that with Bitcoin. So that's why I really love these cryptos. You can do a lot of cool things. That's why I'm a renegade. In every sense of the word. Now, the traditional means like you left your religion. Well, I left the religion of the world for God. That's how I'm a renegade. I'm a renegade from my flesh because my flesh wants me to be one way and God wants me to be another way. So I'm a renegade of my flesh. But I'm also a renegade of the financial system. I'm a renegade to underdogs. Like I left the chance of fortune and fame to be a renegade and become an underdog because that's what I want to be. That's where I thrive. I thrive off of competition. I thrive off of building from the ground up. Nothing was ever bought for me. I never got a car when I was 16. I didn't have any privileges. Everything I have, I built from the ground up. And I'm proud of that. You know, like my parents loved me. They treated me well. My mom treated me well. But she didn't have a lot of money because she got hurt at work. She was a registered nurse. She made bank and then she got hurt at work. So we lived a poor life after that. And so I want my brother, he's freaking rich. My older brother, he's a developer for some crazy. He used to develop games for Microsoft. But anyway, I'm getting off topic here. So dear VC, stop the dump. That's not happening. As a crypto right now, this is so expected. After we went to $20 so fast, I was like, yeah, we're going to see months of consolidation. This is bullish. Guys, this is what we want to see in the market. We want to see consolidation. We want to see solid $10 no break. Like I've been able to leverage trade for the past 2 months, just putting my liquidation. I don't care about a breakout at this point. I don't care about trend lines. Like I do, but for trading futures, and it's probably going to break now that I said that, but I've been using that $10 level as my liquidation price, so that I don't get liquidated. And no matter, I've been like 80% in the loss on one of my trades, and then I ended up like 40% in the profit after that, and winning the trade just off of that one key statistic. And it works. So Pepe gonna surpass ICP in market cap? That's because it's a meme coin. It won't last. It's a pump and dump. I don't care about that. Now, if you told me like, you know, CKB came out of the woodworks, it's number 21 now, it's about to take over internet, I'd be like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. You know, if something's gonna overtake it, I don't think it can right now, but if something's gonna overtake it, at least it's CKB. Like, at least it's a good crypto, not Pepe. Pepe, it's a fraud coin. It doesn't even have Elon Musk. Yeah, no problem, man. I'm glad I could get it in the video. It's not that I don't want to do it. I love Jasmy. It's just trying to find a place to put it in the video. I'm always so busy, but I'll do it for you guys. I'll make time. ICP. So yeah, the banks are going to use blockchain soon, but they're still going to have the same shady practices. This is the problem. It isn't that there's a place that can store your money. That's a good idea. Like if there's a responsible bank like that I could trust and take my money and say, hey, I might make $1 million in crypto. If I need to come and take $500,000 of that so I can use a down payment on or buy a house in cash, can I do that? Well, sir, we're going to need to shut down the whole bank. We're going to need security, and we're going to need like a month to do it. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do all that. And then wait. So you don't have, I just deposited $1 million. Where is that $1 million? Is it in the bank? Did you send it to a vault somewhere, or did you lend 90% of it out to somebody else? And then just hope we don't all take our money out at the same time. I just can't do it. I can't. And banks are going to use blockchain for CBDCs. That's the way it's going to work. That's why they're suing Ripple right now, is because it is a banking coin. It's the banking coin. They're going to use Ripple for CBDCs. Mark my word on that. That's my opinion. That's speculation. But watch. Just watch. I'm pretty good at understanding what is going on behind the scenes. They're going to do that. So how is adoption going for ICP? Well, how about I just show you this for a minute? So it'll just speak for itself. And this is just metrics that are going to show you. If you look at this, and this I showed this earlier in the video. So this is adoption. Adoption is volume. Okay, 10, 20 million, not more than 40 million in a day at any given time. Okay, so how is the adoption going? Well, just follow the money. If you follow the money, you follow the adoption. Okay, the technology is already there. You didn't say, how's the technology going? The technology is top notch. It's the best in existence. But how is the adoption going? You can see it with volume. Look at this volume, 700 million in one day. We need to hit a nice billion one day. I swear we did. I swear we hit a billion one day. Maybe it was back here. 886 mil. Yeah, so we'll hit a billion soon. So yeah, but you're asking how's adoption going? You know, just follow the money. Follow the money. It's going well. It's going very well. And we've built great communities here. I'm proud to be a part of the bones, the infrastructure of the internet computer. So we're going to call it a day a little bit early. I want to thank you guys for everything that you do, the super chats. Like I said, I get a paycheck from YouTube every single month or whatever, a little bit of dough because you guys support me. I get money from the ads, the super chats, and if it's over $100 a month, I get to keep. I get to cash it out. So it's pretty nice to have you guys have my back like that, and it just helps me because like then I can use extra money that I have for like the channel. I paid for StreamYard. You see no logo up here because I paid for it, because you guys support me, all that kind of stuff. So thank you guys. Get some Renegade tokens, because we are going to have our demo, or our full game. We have the demo now. We're going to have our full game come out. We're launching our music Renegade NFT collection, which there's nothing else like it, a 3D NFT that's also a music, and it's made by a producer. It's not just like generic beats. It's an actually produced set sound of beats. We're going to have our Renegade token with more liquidity from that sale. We also donate 5% of the proceeds to Seattle Children's Fund, because that's a charity that I support in my real life. So I thought, hey, I'll just bring the charity that I support onto my channel, and you guys can donate to that. I do have a Solana address for that, because it has to be Solana, because what is it? What exchange is that? God, I don't even remember. Gemini. Gemini doesn't have ICP. So my charity can't take ICP, so we have to change ICP to Solana. So you can donate in ICP, and I'll just change it to Solana, or whatever. But let me just give you that ICP address and Solana address real quick. And all of that. So 5% of our NFT sales go to this charity, but if you donate to the wallet, 100%. I don't take nothing out of that. That's all for Seattle Children's. And when we reach like 170 bucks, then we send it over there. But where's my Soul Flare wallet? Soul Flare, there it is. Oh, hold on. I know what the passcode is. All right. Let's see. Where is this thing? Receive. So this is just my Soul Flare wallet. And then this will go directly in there. And I appreciate the support. And I do post receipts. So it's all tracked. I'll make a video of sending it over there, just because I love doing this kind of stuff, and I want you to know it's going to a good place. So there's that. Let me get my ICP wallet. And you can send it over there too. So either Solana or ICP, either way. Okay, guys, thank you so much for everything. Those are the two wallets. The first one, this is Solana with the 9, and then 1BC, this is the Internet Computer Wallet. Hold on, do you know if ICP is going to or thinking about a name change? So it used to be the Definity token. I think ICP is perfect. One, it has SEO optimization already. It has been built into the algorithm now. When I first started with ICP, it was hard to get noticed because nobody was searching for it. So if they change the name, maybe Definity would be okay, but it used to be the Definity coin. It used to be that before ICP, and I don't see them changing it back to the Definity coin, because the Definity is the foundation that contributes to Internet Computer. They're not like ICP. They're not the Internet Computer Protocol. They're not the coin. So changing the name of ICP to Definity, I think that's why they changed it. They wanted to separate the foundation from the coin. And I don't think they're going to change it back. But I get the sentiment, and I think they were thinking the same thing. But then it kind of categorizes them together, and it can make legal trouble and stuff like that. So yeah, they're probably not going to do that. Now, I just don't see it being beneficial. Bitcoin doesn't change its name, right? Ethereum doesn't change its name unless you have a hard fork. And there's no reason for ICP to change its name. If they do that, it's just gonna feel icky. It would feel icky. I love ICP. The way, there's ICP, Internet Computer Protocol. They'd have to change like the whole name. I just think it's perfect. So good question though. I really had to think about that. So, all right, guys, that being said, goodbye and good ICP. Bang!